Hello, BookTube. I have another poem for you, a Friday poem. We got through a whole week of poems, and it was a lot of fun. It reminded me, it always does remind me how much I enjoy this. I don't know why I ever let it go. We could read a poem every day. It's so much fun to share them with you, and you don't seem to mind that much that I don't just read the poem, I also go on about the poem a bit. You don't seem to mind that. I view that as just another way. I have the best YouTube viewers anywhere on the platform. You are willing to indulge me and also call me on stuff at the same time every video. And this is an indulgence on your part, very much so that you let me comment on these little poems that I read. So we're going to do another one today and then maybe take the weekend off and then do another week of poetry next week. Why not? Maybe a longer poem. Or maybe I won't take the weekend off. But anyway, this poem today is by Nancy Wrocklage, and it's called Breakfast. It's another animal poem. It's another pet poem. So some of you won't care, and some of you will care extra. It's called Breakfast. The old blind dog with the bad gallbladder and diabetes and stones, who's losing his hearing and his teeth, thunks the bone of his tail on the linoleum, reminding me not to forget him, reminding me he still would like the last sweet taste of my oatmeal and milk, reminding me that hope should be the last thing to go. A little bit of doggerel. It's not really much of a poem in terms of its structure, like so many things that we deal with. It's basically just a couple of sentiments stacked vertically, but they're lovely sentiments. I like the escalation. You get the blind old dog is the very opening impression that you get, and then we lay problems on that dog, one medical problem after another after another. Even the gesture that turns the action of the poem, the gesture right in the middle that turns the action from that piling on of maladies to something upbeat, even that gesture, the wagging of a tail, even in that gesture we get reminded of mortality. We get reminded of this dog's decrepit state. It's the bone of his tail, which any of you have had a really, really old dog, sometimes that does happen. They get the bony elbows, bony knobs on their tails, and then the change in tone of the poem. The dog might have all these problems, but hope should be the last thing to go. The dog is still there. Still would like a little to lick your bowl when you're done. I've had that experience many, many, many times where an old, arthritic, blind dog would still get really excited when I came home, would still get really excited about a treat, even though he could only smell the treat. Didn't have any teeth anymore, couldn't do anything with the treat. He could only smell it, but he still got really excited. Or just incredibly happy to cuddle, no matter what the ailments are. Delightful little thing, not a serious poem at all, just something I thought I'd share with you because I clipped it out decades ago and have kept it all this time. So that's your poem for today. It is Breakfast by Nancy Wrocklage, about whom I know nothing. And I guess we will try a poem tomorrow. I don't think I want to stop for the rest of the year, so we'll try a poem tomorrow. Maybe we'll go canonical then, instead of these clipped out poems. But anyway, that's your poem for today. I will see you soon. Thank you, BookTube.